Hola! We are here. It is myself, Junkie.
Oh, I should probably get going.
Cookie's here for moral support.
I guess I'm here for moral support now.
Yes. Yep. We were able
Mostly
to
because
fix the
Z could
save.
not make it.
Yeah, Z could never make it. So we're here to do Schedule 1 stuff. As always, Z is not able to apparently decide that he wants to exist. All because whammon. I believe your name is Havoc? Havok? Welcome. Hello. We'll be loading.
And for those of you who wish to see the thumbnail of today's stream in HD quality, check out George's Discord.
Yes, which is posted in thumbnails. Just under announcements.
Correct.
As I'm trying to eat corn from my TV dinner. We are playing Schedule 1. Oh, look! Junkie, you're here! You're alive! Can you move? Can you see?
I don't know, George. You tell me.
Fuck, okay, I believe you. Alright, we can put these down now. Awesome. Now remember, when we log off, we gotta take everything off of these.
Yeah.
Right now, I am still used to, freaking flukin'. I'm still used to playing Hightail. I'm hitting F. So if you see me keep turning my flashlight on and off, it's because of fucking Hightail. Hi, Rosie. How are you?
Yeah, I will say like that is probably one of the most nuisance things, in my opinion, regarding a lot of games, is the fact that it's either
Everyone
F
has the
or
fucking
E.
flashlight button be something different.
No, it's
No.
the interaction.
Oh, yeah. Oh, no.
Yeah,
I've come across some game keys fucking P.
For the head pets.
Why P?
What's up, gay
Why?
porn? Thank you for following.
It's like E and F, they make a little more sense because they're closer to the closer fingers. P? Why? Who does that? The answer is apparently Germany.
What's up, Poindexter? How you doing? Fuck. I'll get this right. If I didn't have to go anywhere tomorrow, I'd offer to join y'all. If I remember correctly, you have an interview tomorrow. Good luck with that. I hope it goes well for you. That's not me being sarcastic, being serious. I hope it goes well for you. Chili pepper pills. Oh, I need to make an order. I want to place a car order. No, I'll just take a drive. Nope. Friday at 6 p.m. When today, 2 hours ago. Ah. Hey, Junkie, I'm at the gas station. You need anything?
Okay, with you saying that, I was so tempted to just basically be like, I need some gas station dick pills.
Ah, you need one of those, man? I feel you. Actually, while I'm here, Junkie, how many energy drinks do we have?
Let's see. We have, I out of a possible 160, we have 140.
Okay. Also, they I don't know if you saw, but Schedule 1 did have an update, and we have bigger storages. I forgot there's a bunch of dead cops out here.
Bigger storage, what do you mean? Like we have like more storage options that are bigger?
Yes. So you know the I get back to you on that one. Storage lockers. So, you know the storage lockers that we have, how the small ones were not as big as these?
You mean like
Can I pet
these
something?
ones?
No, these are normal shelves. I'm talking about storage lockers.
I didn't even know storage lockers were a thing we could have.
So storage lockers are mainly used for the NPCs, but
Oh.
we can have large storage lockers now, which hold double, if not more, than the actual shelves.
Alright, do they have the same profile or smaller, or are they bigger profile?
I have no idea. Also, I see the hydrate. Also, Rosie, I know you've been sending me a lot of shit on TikTok, man. I'm sorry I haven't replied a lot. My brain, when I go on doom scrolling, I try to look for stuff that's relevant to certain people, and as of recent, my For You page has not been relevant. Although you send me a lot of food, and half the shit I show my other fat friends. You actually gave one of them a really good idea for some French fries. I haven't had them yet, but I'm waiting for them. Thank you for the head pats. Lo and behold, my fat friends enjoy the food videos. Did I respond to you with your question, Junk?
Hmm?
Did I respond to your question?
About the locker?
Yeah.
Not really.
I don't know if it's the same size.
Yeah, same volume.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
I watch mostly food and tech stuff, so if you come across tech-related stuff, send it. I shall indeed. I mean, I'll tell you this much. Whenever I find, like, VRChat model stuff and whatnot, or, like, 3D modeling and everything, I usually send it to this chucklefuck.
That is true. You know, considering it's basically the closest thing to a profession I have right now.
Stop with fucking... I'm gonna give myself a seizure doing this.
Doing what?
Like, constantly walking up to the machine, turning my flashlight on and off. Like, stop turning it on and off. You're gonna fucking... I just did it again!
Hey, George.
Huh?
Let's see. What are you looking at? What's over here?
Ooh, piece of candy.
Ooh, piece of candy. Oh, I have a question. So, Junkie, hear me out. You've had the Hungry Man TV dinners, right?
Yeah.
Cookie, you've had the Hungry Man TV dinners, right?
No.
Okay, never mind. This only pertains to Junkie then. Have you ever had the fried chicken one that has a brownie in it and has corn?
I've had more than just that that's had those.
Well, no, but I'm asking just that one specifically,
Um,
or at least the ones with the brownie and corn combo.
yeah, I've had like one that's like pork and ribs that has it. I've had one that's like beer battered chicken or something with it.
Okay. Now, my question to you: have you ever had it where your brownie mix in the thing had corn in it?
Yes.
In your opinion, what do you think?
In regards to what?
Brownies having corn in it.
Like, are you saying it's a case of do I have a problem with it? Do I prefer it? Do like what?
Is it good?
I don't know. I can't say it really adds or takes away from it, at least in terms of taste.
What's up, Big? How are you? Um, well, see, what I mean is like, whenever the corn goes into the brownie, I don't know why, but it just adds to it. Like, I don't know. Like, would I make an entire batch of brownies with corn in it? Probably not. But whenever like there's corn in my brownie, I don't know why, but that's like one of the best things about it. That's just me.
Okay, I can't necessarily say if I would per se agree with that. However, I will say like it is one of those cases of if I do have the thing and it does have corn in it, I'm still gonna fucking eat it.
Mm-hmm.
Would I prefer it without corn in it? Probably. Do I really care more or less either way? No.
See, I'm not talking about like when I make my TV dinners, I purposely mix my corn with the brownie.
Yeah, you're just
But
saying
it's,
if
it's
like when it was assembled, how it like if it just happened to have corn mixed
Yeah.
into it.
like it like honestly, it's like the onion ring in the Burger King fries.
Okay, that's different.
See, no, that's what I'm comparing it to. When I have a piece of corn in my brownie, it's like the onion ring in the Burger King fries. It's like, ha.
Yeah, or like the same idea of like you get like a 10-piece chicken nugget or something like that, and you get a lemon nugget in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I understand that, but I'm just saying I can't necessarily say I would exactly agree in terms of like getting the same feeling with it. However, I can't really say that I would be opposed to it either way. Like I'm neutral about it, like I am with a lot of things, frankly.
Nico,
Like
hello.
yeah, but on a bit of a
Ow, why'd
different
you pop
note,
me?
a bit of a different note, I do actually have a hypothetical, or not actually a hypothetical, but just like a question to run by you.
Have a good night, Rosie. Okay.
So, out of any anime that you've watched,
Mm-hmm.
which one would you say basically, like out of any anime that you've seen, which
Mm-hmm.
one would you say that if you when you looked at it at first glance, it didn't really look interesting, but when you watched it, your opinion took a 180?
Mm,
Like, if not for the fact of someone prompting you, or a circumstance of I'm bored, might as fucking well, you would have never watched it. But you were definitely glad that you did.
What's the name of that one where they eat in the dungeon?
Delicious in Dungeon,
Yeah,
or Dungeon Meshi, depending on who you ask.
Netflix. Yeah, on Netflix. I would have never watched it if I was just so bored one day. But I'm glad I watched it.
No.
see,
All right.
the anime that I would say would be the Fate series.
All right. So
only,
basically,
only because of the fact that a lot of my genre for anime was, you know what, this is not going to surprise a lot of you, but slice of life harem. Like,
Not surprising.
my point exactly. So like, so watching the Fate series was definitely a out of my norm, but I don't regret
No.
watching it because I do enjoy the Fate series. Yes.
Okay.
I think it would be more like getting broccoli in a cake. That's just plain confusing. What do you mean like broccoli in a cake? The fuck?
yeah, and you know she's referring to like our conversation about the corn and the brownie, right?
Yeah, but it's corn.
Yeah, well, here's the thing. I've heard of like a case like this or so in terms of like things have happened in like shows and cartoons and stuff like this. But I think I've heard once or twice of this happening in an IRL situation, where like a kid who refuses to eat vegetables or stuff like this, the parent would actually like cook broccoli like into the cake or something like this just to make their kid fucking eat it.
You know what? Surprisingly about that, Joaquin has done that in his food. And he's told me later, it's just like, yeah, I add a lot of fruits and veggies to my stuff. And it's like, you didn't even notice. I'm like, you do what now?
Yeah.
And he's
Now,
like,
here's
yeah.
one thing about being one thing about me is that I can taste the fruits, veggies, and all that in my food. It's like I can taste that shit,
Yeah,
unless you put enough cheese on it.
yeah. I think for
So,
I
so
think
from what I'm hearing is if we put enough cheese on it, you'll eat it.
Yeah, pretty much.
okay, Cookie. I just want to say that. I just want to say on that. Hearing you say that, all that comes to mind is, God, God, are you sure you're not a wolf? Are you sure you're not a dog, not a fox?
It's
No, I'm a fox because I only eat cheese dip.
Yeah, but
Any
like you
other
know what I'm
kind of
referring to,
cheese,
right?
it has to be melted.
Yeah,
And
but
yes,
like
I
in that
know what
regard,
you're referring to. Grommet.
yeah. Well, no, I'm not even referring.
Cheese grommet.
No, I'm not even specifically referring to that. I'm referring to like the thing like you'd see like if like a dog owner is trying to get their dog to like eat like a medication or a pill to like wrap it in cheese or like a thing of ham or something like that just to get the dog to eat it.
dude.
Other animals do the exact same thing.
If someone
Not
did
just
that to
dogs.
me because I refused to take a medication and I found out about it, I would deck them in the face. It's like, what the fuck? What did you just feed me? It's like, oh, you need to take your medication, so I put it in a piece of ham and you ate it. Motherfucker.
I feel like they wouldn't even be able to get through that sentence before you'd sock him in the face.
Probably.
Yeah, but but also to go off like the thing to answer my own question about like what's an anime that you didn't really think much of until you actually watched it.
Mm-hmm.
And I know what you'd probably say, considering you know the kind of genres of anime I typically like. But even then, one that definitely was that way for me was Reincarnated as a Sword.
See, that's an anime on my watch list.
Yeah, and I just want to say this,
Silver, thank you
like
for the
even
follow.
I just gotta say the story is definitely very
Oh.
interesting. The way the way things happen is definitely very interesting. But I gotta say as well, you wanna know what's the biggest thing about it that just makes me enjoy it so fucking much?
Well, there's no robot women in it, so I doubt that.
I do have 2 guns and 2 magazines. Actually, no, sorry, 3 guns. I can easily shoot you. You know,
I got 2 bullets. Fucking try me.
I,
What are you gonna
I
do
have
with the
3
two
loaded
bullets?
guns.
Oh,
Throw them?
You probably could have killed me right there because I was looking for you and I didn't see you.
Yes, I very much could.
Fucking hiding in the
But,
rafters looking ass.
But yeah, like part of the reason why is like and you know how a lot of people basically say like, okay, the anime is good, but like the dub sounds so bad, it sounds so stupid, like, it sounds so flat. Like a lot of people would say that about the dubs for animes.
Yeah. Also, the reincarnated is a vending machine. Look, all right. I am fine with the reincarnated as genre. Like the reincarnated is a goblin, reincarnated is a low level. Oh fuck, I forget what the rest of it is. But like mainly a lot of the reincarnated shit, it's like, oh yeah, it's fine. But like the reincarnated as a vending machine is where even I was like, I think this might be a little far.
Yeah, like I've also like I kind of thought the same thing, and even then, like I've enjoyed Reincarnated as a vending machine. Like again, the story is like okay. Do you want to know what's the main thing about that anime that interests me?
Huh.
The creativity, because like that's the biggest thing about a lot of like isekai type anime that I enjoy is where the character is creative about how they use things, whether if it's their magic, whether if it's certain abilities that they have that most people would deem as shit, whether if it's a poor circumstance. But like cases where the character is clever about how they use something. And even to this day, I have, honest to God, had yet to see an anime that has done that much justice as Reincarnated as a vending machine.
You know?
Yeah, but like, but going back with what I was gonna say with like Reincarnated as a Sword, a lot of people will like give a specific anime shit because like, oh, the dub's flat, oh, it's uninspired. Like basically, a lot of people will shit on dubs for anime.
Yeah.
The dub for Reincarnated as a Sword is great. And for two specific reasons. One, pretty much every character has genuine emotion when they speak, especially the protagonist. Like there's genuine like charisma, enjoyment, like there's a lot of emotion in their voice. It doesn't just sound like scripted, monotone, or flat.
Yeah. Although, you want to know what an anime that I heard of recently that really kind of like...
Before you say that, I just want to finish my point.
No, okay.
But yeah, like I said, the first thing is just like the emotion in it. The second thing is the dialogue. Like this isn't gonna spoil anything, but there's a certain section, certain part in it where the protagonist legit says, while offing an enemy, he legit says, in the English dub, and I quote, "Don't fuck with a black cat." But just shit like that, it just makes it great. Go ahead.
Yeah. But one of the animes that, like, off the top of my head that I could think of, that I thought was kind of also weird. What the fuck's the name of that anime about an orange cat who's disguised himself as, well, he's actually...
Garfield?
No. Hatsune Garfield! No. Hi, Bio.
Your friend, like, where he's like an SS class monster and he pretends to be a cat.
Yeah, he pretends he's a kitten.
Yeah, but
and all the girls are apparently trying to...
Yeah, even though he's basically a kitten in terms of size.
Yeah. Which...
Yeah.
That one was really weird, in my opinion, of why the fuck that became an anime. How that got greenlit for an anime is beyond me.
I've actually seen far worse.
Alright, you will not shit on interspecies reviewers.
No, believe me, interspecies reviewers are great, even if you take out the sexual content.
Dude, I swear, if you end up watching, or if anyone ever watches interspecies reviewers, one of two things. You're either going to really hate it, or you're going to learn some really weird shit about yourself that you're going to hate yourself later with.
Yeah. But yeah, funny enough that you started talking about this, because I was also going to ask, is... To a certain degree, because unfortunately I have at least two examples of ones where, yeah, I was just gonna say is that, like, basically the other end of the spectrum, like ones where you look at it like, okay, this could be interesting, but then like a couple episodes into it, it's not even the case it was like boring or bad, you're just like, yeah, I can't watch this.
You know what? That was me with the Fate Ilias series. Like, I was, like, really hoping to get into it, and then it's just, like, it just hurt to watch. Genuinely hurt to watch.
Yeah.
I'm like, normally I would be watching something like this, but this hurts.
Yeah, but at least in my case, like, unfortunately there was, like, two, and it's mainly because, like, initially it looked interesting, but then as shit went on, I'm just like, okay, this is just very uncomfortable to watch. Was Gushing Over Magical Girls.
You know, that one is one that I want to watch.
Don't.
I mean,
I cannot express on stream why, but don't.
I've seen a lot of shit for it, so it's like
I'm just gonna say I felt dirty watching that, like, genuinely.
You know what? Because of that, I might watch it.
That's your prerogative, but I'm just saying I tried. Like, I got through like 2 episodes, and I'm just like, yeah, no, I'm not touching this.
I think the one part of it might be the diaper part that might be that no for me. Like,
what?
I think that
it's. I'll be honest. It wasn't any like specific episode or else about it. It was just the general thing of it, like what they did with who they did.
Like, okay, so for me, like, BDSM, the electrocution, the you know, all the stuff that they had in it, I'm like, okay, this is something I might be able to get into. But then when, like, I saw the one with, like, the diaper thing, I was like, nope, Nope. This episode might be that might be one I skip. That episode might be
Okay.
one I just skip over.
Okay, now George, do you want? Okay, especially since you went that far with it to say it, do you want to know what was the biggest thing about that just made me go no?
What
2 words: middle school.
the fuck?
They are middle school students. No.
That is a detail I did not know.
Yeah, they are middle school students. As soon as I realized that and saw the kind of shit that happened, I'm just like,
Is that
yeah,
is that
no.
hold on, Nate? Hold on. I need to know.
It is
whether-
explicitly
I-
mentioned in at least 2 different ways, I'm pretty sure.
Were
Though
you
I
watching
don't
it
try
in
to
sub or
remember.
dub? Because I know shit gets misconstrued.
I was watching, for when I was watching it, I was watching it in sub, considering this is when it was just starting to release. And, like, the school they go to is a middle school. The uniforms they wear are middle school. They've explicitly said that they go to middle school, or their equivalent of middle school. And as soon as realizing that, and then seeing the kind of shit that happened, I'm just like, nope, not touching this.
Mhm.
And like I said, there's 2 for me.
Okay.
That was one. That was one of them where it's like, yeah, I'm not continuing this. There's another one which unfortunately basically was for a similar-ish reason, not necessarily the context of what happened, but in the context of how, like, grade-wise that the characters were.
Hmm.
Was one called Sanda, Sanda. Have you heard of that?
Nope.
Generally speaking, this one kid, literally, like, and almost like a werewolf, hereditary werewolf kind of thing. This kid basically, this kid essentially has it where, like, if he wears red or like anything like that, like if his clothing, if clothing
Oh,
wears is
I
red,
know
he
exactly what
turns
you're talking
into
about. Yeah.
a buff Santa Claus.
Yeah, I was really confused by that one. I was like, what the fuck is this shit?
Yeah, and what I will definitely say is, like, conceptually, it was definitely an interesting story, like the way they did things, certain things. But then things started to get creepy, and more so, like, if you were in that age bracket, it might be more okay. But the fact that I'm not makes me feel very uncomfortable watching it.
By the way, I just walked past one of Gamer's graffitis. Why
Yeah.
did he draw a stick figure with a dick?
What?
This gamer, are you that surprised?
I like walked past it at a quick glance and saw it. I'm like, Gamer.
But either way, I just wanted to, I just
Hi,
want to end
Brooke.
with
Thank
just
you
like,
for the follow.
just with those. It's just like I couldn't watch it because it just it's one of those things where, like, after what little I did watch, I wanted to go take a shower. Ugh.
The only weird, technically fetish anime I could think of is Panty and Stocking, according to bio. Really?
Yeah,
That's the one you think of? I'm home.
I
had just enough.
okay, but all right. But moving on from that, uh, okay, then I'm going to try going this way, just to veer things off of that, because I'd rather do so. What would you say is your, like, comfort anime? Like the kind of anime that, like, you've watched like 5, 6, 7 fucking times, and you always just have in the background just because there's something bad that you just enjoy having in the background, whether you're fully paying attention to it or otherwise.
I've never had an anime that I've done that with. But honestly, I'm not entirely sure.
Cookie?
Hmm?
You have 2 cents on that one?
On what?
And basically a comfort anime, like one that you've watched like several fucking times and you just enjoy having it on the background, whether you're actively watching it or just having it in the background.
Can't say I have.
No, normally when we watch anime, we don't have it on in the background.
Well, I'm the kind of person where whenever I'm like working on things or like working on Blender stuff or even just playing certain games like Minecraft,
Mm-hmm.
sometimes I'll have them in the background. However, I can't do it with all of them just because like I can't do it with any anime that are only subbed. I have to do it with ones that are dubbed.
Yeah.
Which is annoying because there are a couple anime. Wait, actually, hold on. Oh, I can actually get in this thing this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember before that like I couldn't get in the vehicle.
Yeah, because it was bugged out the last time.
Yeah, but yeah, I was just gonna say is that um but yeah, like I says, there aren't very many like shit that I'll watch like that, and there's unfortunately a couple animes that like I said, I'd love to rewatch just because I've only watched it once, but I can't for that purpose because they're only subbed.
Bio says his is the original Devil May Cry in the mid 2000s.
All right. What I would personally say for me, and this may be a tad surprising for some of you at least.
Probably not. But go on.
Farming Life in Another World.
Not a surprise.
You think that's not a surprise?
Yes.
All right, why is that?
I don't know. It just seems like something you would watch.
Yeah, but again, like out of any anime I could watch, that'd be like my comfort anime. For some reason, that is like it's just an anime I just enjoy having on the background while I'm working on things. I think I've rewatched it like several fucking times, and funny enough, I'm actually really glad that it's getting a season 2.
Junkie, check the prices on your stuff, because I think the price might be too high.
On my end?
No, Junkie.
Well, for the record, last time Z's the one who set them, so.
Okay, better question. Which one are you trying to sell specifically?
The main one so far has just been California Ghost.
Okay. Bio says, honestly, I always thought your comfort anime would be Steam Boy?
First off, that's a movie. That's a little different. Second of all, I do enjoy that movie. It's just a case of first off, it's harder for me to find than some other things.
Thank you for sharing the live, Rosie.
And like I said, first off, that's an anime movie that's a little harder to find because it's not exactly something you can find on like High Dive or Crunchyroll. And secondly, like like I said, it's definitely a good movie, but it's not really something that I'd watch like frequently.
Watcher! Hello! I'm doing good. Your money is safely secured, I promise. Unfortunately, I have some bad news, because GameStop decides to do the, hey, it's here, hey, it's not, hey, it's here, hey, it's not. Currently, it is unavailable, but I'm going to hold on to every last fucking cent you've sent me and hold on to it with a tight fist. Anything that I spend money on will be, well, I don't know. It's not going to be your money, though, I promise. It will be exclusively for that purpose. Even if I have to take it out in cash. Okay, everyone's starting to buy Trash Queen. Hold on, I gotta drop yours down because I'm not gonna be the only one selling stuff.
Yeah, because I've basically just been putts around doing nothing.
Oh,
But
that's good. How much you save up? Turned off my face for a moment. So far, I still got the 151. If I can make it at least halfway, I will end up forking the rest when it becomes available. So all right, let me put it into this kind of perspective. If I make the money in donations first, it would be nice because then I can at least pay it forward back to you guys in terms of like redeems or content or something that I can use towards it. I would like to pay that forward. If it becomes available and the goal hasn't been reached yet and I'm like maybe $100 off, $150 off, I'll fork that out of my own pocket to pay for it. But I want to try to get as close as possible to the goal because I did have major plans for when the donation goal was met originally. Obviously, that goal is set there for so long that I haven't really thought about that goal in a while. But honestly, Watcher, since you've been throwing a lot of shit into it, I honestly will probably put something together for the community because you've pretty much helped put that together for me. So, Bio asks, so what is your favorite nostalgia anime? Bio is Yu-Gi-Oh, according to him. Honestly, nostalgia anime for me will probably forever be Gurren Lagann. That anime holds a special place in my heart.
I guess, in my opinion, it depends on what you would quantify as a nostalgia anime.
Something you watched when you were younger. I know that's hard to concept, Junkie, since you're now part of the old folks' home.
I do still have 3 loaded guns, remember that. But, yeah, but unfortunately that's very tough for me to say, considering the fact that I only really got into watching anime when I was in high school.
My first time watching anime was... Okay, all right, hold on. If we're talking, like, old Toonami kind of time, one of the 2 animes I used to enjoy watching, funny enough, this might describe some of my personality, Bobobo and Zatch Bell. Those are, like, the main 2.
I have no idea what those are.
I know what Bobobo is, and it is context lacking hell.
The way I've always described Bobobo to someone is it's an anime with a storyline, but it's a hairline of a storyline. And the one joke that always comes out of it, you mean a nose hair of a storyline?
Pretty much. There is no actual plot to follow. The entire episode is just random bullshit go.
Yeah.
But what they will say is that, like, at least for what I can recall, do you notice the only things that
This is still on the
think-
list. Someone bought Foxy Goblin of the Crotch. I forgot about this drug.
But anyways, what I was gonna say is that regarding the nostalgia anime, the only ones I can remember that I actually watched that were technically animes when I was a kid was the Pokemon series.
Mm.
I never watched Yu-Gi-Oh just because it just didn't interest me.
I watched it partially. I never really got full delve into it.
I watched some of Bakugan, but even then,
Dude, Bakugan was fucking awesome.
Yeah.
I also remember you're slightly younger than me, so like some of these animes, you're like, oh, this is kind of my childhood anime. It's just like, I mean, it's not that old. As I look
No,
back at the dates of when those animes released, and I'm like, oh fuck.
Yeah.
But I was
The
like, oh my god, Bobo is so stupidly funny. It's like equivalent to senseless dreams you'll have.
Yeah. The only other one that
Yeah.
I can remember that technically counted as an anime when I was a kid was, and I mentioned it before, it was the one called Spider Riders.
I vaguely remember you mentioning that. What was
Okay,
here?
yeah, because with that one, like the whole concept about like
Banana.
oh a human person human person basically has like some like soul pact kind of bond thing with either a weapon, another character, some creature, or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Almost like a master familiar kind of thing. That's sort of what that was, except it was with a giant sentient spider that literally was large enough to where you could ride on its back. Like you could legit sit on this thing's back, and it'd be perfectly fine. Like to put it simply, it was about the size of a car. Actually, I'm pretty sure it was bigger than a car.
Okay. Because I know some people would describe God, what am I thinking of? Transformers. Transformers is technically a cartoon, but some people would classify it as a Western anime.
Yeah, yeah, fair enough.
It's like that. It's like going back to the debate of like, oh, excuse me, Avatar: The Last Airbenders a anime. It's like, it's
Inspired
a
by
cartoon.
anime.
It yes, I gotta order bags.
Yeah, actually, but like I will definitely say that like if you were to count The Last Airbender as an anime, then technically speaking, I would say that would be like my nostalgia anime.
Agreed. I actually went back and rewatched that one like 2 times. It's actually
Yeah.
pretty good still.
Oh yeah.
Better
it
than any of the
definitely-
fucking writing now.
Yeah, it definitely fucking holds up. Oh. Okay. This is more going with like with more like Western kind of shows and shit. What is a show that you watched growing up and you really enjoyed when you were a kid, but looking back at it now, you're just like, okay, what the fuck was this?
Uh. Hmm.
It's like one of those things like you watch it, it's still interesting. It's still like it still has some things that kind of make you remember. Okay, yeah, this is probably why I was interested in it. But in retrospect as an adult, you're just like, okay, still, what the fuck was this? Would you like me to go first just to kind of get the ball rolling?
Yeah.
I don't think either of you would have heard this because I'm pretty sure this was actually like a Canadian TV show.
Probably.
One called Grossology.
As I wait for the other Canadian in chat to be like, "Oh my god, I remember that," kind of thing.
Honestly, I couldn't say if Lakota would have probably or not. But does that at all sound familiar in any kind of way?
Not to me, no.
Okay. Do you remember the whole like concept genre of like, oh, kids leading like a double life kind of thing, but they're like some like agents, spies, detectives, like for example, like the kind of shit you'd see with like Totally Spies.
Yeah.
Same idea, except the show itself was literally built around, and it was called what it was for a reason, because it was built around the concepts of things that people found gross and disturbing.
Mm.
Like, let me just think of like an example or two off the top of my head. Like some of the villains in it, because it had like Batman styled like villains in it. One was a woman who was so like so interested with like bugs, she literally spliced her own DNA with insects and she controlled them. Almost think like poison ivy, but with bugs.
Interesting.
There was another, and again, just bear in mind the fucking title of the show with a lot of these, because again, like from an outsider looking in, you'll probably be like, "What the fuck?" So and this is again why I said compared to like Batman villain kind of shit. So you remember in Batman, Mr. Freeze, where like, oh, he can't survive outside of like a sub-zero environment.
Yes.
There's a character who fit a similar bill, except literally he could not breathe normal air. The only shit he could breathe was essentially farts.
What the fuck?
Like I said.
You know, me over here like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I don't want to say what the fuck is wrong with you, because
Like I said, the initial point for me bringing this shit up is shit where you look back at it as an adult and be like, what the fuck was this?
even bio is like, what the fuck, junkie.
Like I think the main
So
reason
funny
why it
story
is
at my store where I work. I had a customer bought a bunch of cabbages, and I looked down and I looked at my cashier and said, "My cabbages." Fucking
but yeah, I just want to say I think the main reason why that show like at least interested me as much as it did is because you guys should know this about me by now is I'm the kind of person where I enjoy learning things. I enjoy like knowing things, understanding information. Like you know what I mean, right?
yes.
For as fucked up as the concept and shit for each episode was, it actually explained things. Like it explained why your body's like this, why it produces this, why it does this, why things are like this. Like just as an example, you know how the whole aspect of like the main reason you're able to keep balance is because like fluid in like your inner ear is able to like help your brain almost act like a gyroscope. You know what I mean?
No.
Yeah, there's really an aspect with like kind of like how like you know how for how you hear sound bounces off your eardrum, and the only reason you can actually hear things is because of the certain like small bones in your inner ear that actually allow you to process it as sound.
I did not know this.
Did anyone take fucking biology when they're in school?
Yeah, I did.
Did you learn this, Cook?
Yes.
Oh.
Thank you. But in a similar way,
Oh, I never had biology. I had sex ed. I was like, aren't they the same thing? I'm like, no, they're not.
no, biology is part of science class. Like where you learn like what your bones are, why your stomach is able to process food, like shit like that. But anyways, somewhere with it, the reason why you're able to like keep equilibrium and keep balance is because of like fluid in that same area of your inner ear, which acts as sort of like an organic gyroscope for your brain. That's why whenever like your ear swelled due to like you being sick or whatever else, it can throw that off and can give you migraines for like altitude sickness because it fucks with that fluid in your ears. Now, the reason why that relates back to the show is because in it there's an episode where a character tried to like puppet people, like control their bodies, because it did something which fucked with your inner ear. Like it basically was like a device that went in your ear, which manually fucked with that gyroscope of the fluid in your ear, kind of like forcing you to move in ways you're not intending to. And almost like a body control kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Why do I feel like you got this secret thing about hypnosis?
Fuck do you mean?
Oh, I'm in the middle of eating Oreo.
Uh,
What the? Let me finish my Oreo and we'll talk about your hypnosis fetish.
I'm sorry, what?
So, you know how you're growing up, and there's certain things that trigger certain things in your brain, and make that just it's weird shit that when you're a kid that turns into something really weird when you're an adult.
Yeah.
Why? Hold on, Bio's asking me. Can you spell my name right? For fuck's sake! Stop putting the E and O in two different spaces. My name is clearly written on the channel, clearly written in Discord. Can you spell it correctly? For fuck's sake!
No.
Why was that? I just imagine you just being like, English motherfucker, can you type it?
Like, even if you spelt my name the Spanish way, I would fuck. I would still like accept that. But the fact that you mix the O and the E, like out of every letter you could mix, what the fuck? Never go.
Orange.
Did you just call me orange? Gorange. Anyways, sorry, that threw me the fuck off. I can't even remember what the fuck I was talking about. George, a pop quiz. What's ATP? The fuck is ATP? No, was no one gonna answer me that question?
I don't even know what the fuck it is.
I don't even have an answer.
I know what CAB is. Or CABT.
But anyways, George, what you're talking about was like, you were just saying about like a hypnosis thing.
Right. So, and I'm pretty sure Kirky can relate to this. There are things that like are weird when you're a child and you're like ew, or like nah, or like just, sometimes you're like yeah, it's a little interesting, or you did like your brain like doesn't really pay attention to it until like later as you're an adult and you're like that's what triggered it. So like Cookie, and Crystal the Fox and me with Lola Bunny.
I don't like where you're going with this.
Just saying. You might be into hypnosis.
No.
You know what? You know what, Junkie? That's a fair statement because you probably don't even remember. They snap my fingers.
George, just no. But generally speaking, I think the main reason why I found that show as interesting as it did, for the same reason I found Magic School Bus interesting. It taught you things. It explained things to you. It's an acronym. Oh. But yeah, like that, like generally speaking, that was a lot of the kind of shit that I enjoyed when I was a kid, were shows that actually taught you things, that actually explained things to you instead of just being like, funny.
You know it's a song that's stuck in my head and will forever remain stuck in my head?
What's that?
The Reading Rainbow theme song.
What's that?
Oh God.
Have
Reading Rainbow?
You've never heard of the Reading Rainbow?
It kind of sounds familiar, but like a hair's length kind of familiar.
I
legit don't even know what the fuck that is.
hold on. Hold on, chat. I'm gonna have to mute the regular stream. Give me a moment. Stream can't hear you right now. Hold on. Here. 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 He fucking did. I swear to God, he fucking did. Here. Chuckle fuck. Message. No,
Are you DMing me this?
Yes, fucker. You're gonna listen to this and then give me your answer fucking after. Now shut up and listen. While I go deal out these crack rocks.
Oh, this.
I would. Hold on.
Okay. Yes, I have
I gotta
seen
do
this.
something real quick.
But George.
Hold on.
Jesus fuck Christ.
Fuck, I can't play it on stream because it's still protected under copyright laws. Fuck me. Anyways, go ahead, Junk.
What I was just gonna say is, yes, I've seen that. However, I never saw what it originally was. I've only seen it used in like meme context.
So the Reading Rainbow is actually an educational thing used back in the day to teach kids about like storybooks, you know, reading, obviously, to get kids interested in reading and stuff like that. So like just yeah, the Reading Rainbow was just fucking my childhood. And the fact that you didn't know what it was, yes, insulted my fucking bloodline. Like, hold on. No, I need Lakota in here. Hold on. Cookie, throw the brick.
Okay.
Throw the brick at the other Canadian. Get them in here. I need to know this. I need to
Alright,
know if it was an
George.
American television thing.
George, equally as much as you send me that, I'm gonna send you what I think to a degree, like, you know, the kind of like, you know, the kind of age range where you would watch shit, like Dora the Explorer, Elmo,
Yes.
what the fuck else was there?
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah, like, you wanna know what was as a Canadian, my equivalent to Bear in the Big Blue House?
Knock
This
off,
show.
woman. Go away. Go ahead.
I just DM'd it to you.
Oh, hold on. I got this crazy lady on me. The big comfy couch. Oh my god. I fucking love
Yeah.
that.
I watched that shit when I was a kid. I enjoyed that shit when I was a kid. I am surprised back then I did not have a fucking fear of clowns, but I enjoyed that shit when I was a kid.
Wait, what about a fear of clowns?
I said back then, considering other things, I'm surprised I didn't have a fear of clowns, but either way, I enjoyed that shit.
Yep. Fuck it. You can have this. Beth, here. Beth, I will push you off into this dock. What were you saying? Sorry, Beth was annoying the piss out of me.
I got that. But yeah, I was just gonna say is that like, like I'm pretty sure Bear in the Big Blue House was a thing that was shown in Canada, but in terms of like what I saw as a kid, that was what I saw.
Yeah, which I saw the big comfy couch too, which honestly was another part of my childhood as well.
Yeah, which funny enough, if I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure the Big Comfy Couch was a Canadian thing.
Was it?
I think it was.
Google.
I'm looking it up.
As I hear the sounds of keyboards typing.
It was a Canadian comedy show.
Yeah.
Comedy.
Yeah, it was
Well,
meant
yeah,
to
it was
only
meant-
air in Canada.
Yeah,
but
produced on
but some parts of it were aired in the United States.
Produced in Ontario and first airing on YTV in Canada in 1992. First premiering in the US on PBS in 1995.
You mentioning PBS puts another show in my head. Have you ever heard of the show Cyberspace?
I've heard of it. That is the extent of it. I have heard of it. And I've heard a lot of Americans talk about it, like to me as an adult, how it was like some show that was meant to help teach kids math, wasn't it?
Yes. I don't know who the fuck this guy was, but also Bio is like, oh my god, I remember that. Bio's also mentioning Max and Ruby. Max and Ruby.
Oh my god, I
Ruby,
fucking watched Max and Ruby when I was a
and
kid.
Max. God, I remember that. When I used to go to my therapist to get my medication filled, that was a show that was also played on TV. I don't know why I had to. I didn't know why I had to mention. Yeah, I don't know why I had to mention my therapist and all this, but you know what? It's a thing now. I used to be medicated. Used to be.
I really want to make a joke on that. But okay, also can this is at this point this is something I genuinely want to ask you guys. Even as a young to mid-teens, even into like early adulthood, did you ever watch shows, whether if it was live action, animated, whatever? But did you ever watch shows, and compared to this is especially true with like adult shows, in my opinion, but even like for younger ones, where you really enjoyed shows that were actually like genuinely educational, but found a lot of the shows that were really just meant to fill space and just basically be the predecessor to internet brain rot, you found boring as fuck?
Are you talking about like the mini cartoons that they used to have, like on Cartoon Network and stuff like that, where it was like they weren't meant to be like shows on their own, but they were definitely like fillers in between?
Not even really that, but just like any kind of show. Because like, for example, something that I remember when I was in like my mid to late teens that I actually watched with my mom until they canceled it.
Canceled.
Was two shows.
All right.
Scorpion and Eureka.
Eureka sounds familiar, but what the hell is Scorpion?
You know the kind of like shows like NCIS, like basically the ones where like, oh, it's a big problem and they have to figure some weird background solution in order to figure this out and they catch the bad guy or solve the problem.
Scorpions. You're talking about the show where it's like a bunch of autistic people who solve crime and shit, right? That's the way my mother described the show. She watched it.
That's kind of accurate. Basically, it was a group of people who were all prodigies in their own fields. One was psychology, one was engineering, one was mathematics, one was physics. But basically, think the kind of the best way to look at it is that the two ends of the spectrum in terms
autistic people who solve crimes.
Yeah, pretty much. Like the best way to look at it is that in terms of like that idea but meant for stupid people is Big Bang Theory. That idea but meant for smart people is Scorpion.
I could never watch Big Bang Theory. I know a lot of Big Bang Theory only because my mother watches it. But like
funny enough, same thing except my dad.
I couldn't get into it. I honestly.
It just really dumb to me. Like, but the main thing is like with Scorpion, I find it interesting because there was actually a lot of shit. Like a lot of the stuff that they did was actually based in like genuine, like science and physics and engineering and stuff like this. So it genuinely taught you a bunch of things. Like there's one episode where they needed to get an image of like some guy's truck's license plate. The way they did it was that there was like a sheet, like like that corrugated tin roof material.
Yep.
Part of that was sitting in the sun for like a few years. Never heard of that. But basically, it was like that sheet tin roof, and they managed to develop it like film because of it being exposed to the sun for so long. Or I can't remember the exact details. There was something like that, and they were able to develop it like film to get essentially a picture of this guy's license plate. There was another. Oh yeah, there's one where you know the whole thing like the trash island stuff out in the middle of the ocean.
No.
Where like all the Kobe smells
You
like
mean
garbage
England?
and
Yeah, we all know about that trash island.
Well,
No.
no. The one when you said island in the middle of the ocean, my first thing that came to mind was Total Drama Island.
I hated that show when I was a kid.
What? Why?
It was okay. You know how I said about shows that are just like basically brain rot filler, like funny, stupid. To me, that's what Total Drama Island was.
Dude, come on.
Like I tried watching Total Drama Island with a kid. It was boring as fuck. I just never enjoyed Total Drama Island, and like every time I said like, oh, Total Drama Island, Total Drama 2, Total Drama Action, I'm just like, well, let's fucking die already.
The answer is no.
Yeah, like legit, I found that show just so stupid and boring.
Junkie, open the door. Junkie, open the door. Junkie, open the door. Never mind. But go on.
But yeah, I just found Total Drama Island just really stupid and boring. Like we're literally, okay, a lot of those survival shows, like those like that kind of genre of like survival show kind of stuff, I found so stupid. It was incredibly stupid, incredibly boring. Like, okay, you want to know what it personally was, in my opinion? So there's a movie that I've heard like about a fair bit, but I had only like recently actually watched it, called Idiocracy.
That sounds so familiar.
Literally a movie where this average dude ends up getting frozen for not even for half a century, half a millennia. When he gets unfrozen, the entire human population is about. The general way it was put in the movie was they are about as dumb as rednecks.
Oh, fuck! I know the movie you're talking about. Fucking, they're watering their crops. The fucking Bronco.
Basic Gatorade.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like every time he's like, but plants need water. Is like, but Gabe has electrolytes. Like that shit.
It has everything plants need. Electrolytes, this. It's like, ow. This hurts to like, every time it comes across my feed, I'm just like, what is this Idiocracy? But, which is funny, because it's the name of the fucking movie. Idiocracy.
Yeah, but anyways, like in that movie, there's literally like the most popular show on TV is literally called Ow My Balls, and it's literally an entire fucking show where every punchline is just a guy in some elaborate kind of way hitting his nuts against something. And then just the kind of like brain dead humor that is, in my opinion, the kind of stupid shit you'd see in Total Drama Island is equivalent to that.
You know, I guess it's a fair statement. For as much as I want to argue it, it's kind of a fair statement to say.
At least you're willing to acknowledge it.
Like, I want to argue it, but you're not wrong.
Yeah. But I'm just saying, like, and again, that's why a lot of those shows I didn't enjoy. Like I said, I enjoyed shows where characters are creative, characters are clever. The show actually
shows
teaches
where
you
characters
shit.
had a brain.
Exactly.
Hang on. All right. And this is probably a conversation that's been had once before. Ed, Edd n Eddy.
Never watched it.
Yep, I figured that.
And then it was exclusively American, and some parts of it was shown in Mexico.
It was actually shown in Canada. I just never watched it.
Oh.
Because what's actually really funny, I just want to say this. what's really funny is a very old friend of mine. Like him and I were friends since like grade 2, even up till like a year or two ago, and I haven't talked to him for a while.
Damn, man, what kind of a friend are you? Joking.
But like him and I talk, and like his favorite show was like Ed, Edd and Eddie. I think once or twice he tried to get me to
You're talking
watch
to
it.
someone else whose favorite show is Ed and Eddie.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like he would like quote it all the time. He would talk about this kind of shit with him. Just like I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. But anyways, yeah, like I said, is for a similar reason. Like I never really enjoyed the show. However, I don't know if this kind of counts, but you want to know one show, at least I would count in like a similar ballpark as that, at least in terms of like various like factors. Like I already said, but I don't believe I have because it doesn't sound familiar. But yeah, what I was
I don't think Bio. I don't know if Bio heard you or not. No, he is not. Quit asking the question. Next question.
But anyways,
I'm
I don't
joking,
know if this
Bio.
counts, but
Relax.
it's in like a similar, like I guess, age of cartoons, you could say, that I did enjoy watching was Courage.
Yes, Courage was a show that I grew up with that I enjoyed.
Return the slab.
Dude, that gave me fucking nightmares as a kid.
Oh, same here. Same, like legit. I would love watching Courage anytime like that episode came on because I had like,
Dude, any other episode of Courage was completely fine, and there were worse shit than that. But for whatever foreign reason, the Return the Slab episode was the worst out of all of them. Could
Yeah.
not figure that one out.
yeah. But I just want to say like,
What's
Oh,
your
zero.
offer? I fucking loved that with
yeah.
fucking Eustace. What's your
Yeah.
offer?
But yeah, like what I was gonna say with that was that like like when I was a kid, a lot of times when like I was starting to get like DVDs and shit like this to watch, and this was when like VHS was starting to get phased out.
Yeah.
I would get like DVD. Actually, no. I think even some of them were VHSs because this was like after the episode and shit like this. Was I had like VHSs and DVDs and shit like this that they're all full. Of like old Scooby Doo episodes and old Hanna Barbera cartoons and shit like this.
Who?
Hanna-Barbera?
Yeah,
Basically the goddess of old cartoons.
Yogi Bear, the Flintstones,
Oh,
the Jetsons.
okay. Okay.
The original Scooby Doo.
Yes.
Yeah, she created the original like cartoon format that we all know and love that massive corporations have butchered to hell and back now.
That's an understatement. But yeah, like I said, like I used to watch a bunch of those, and basically for the VHS tapes, whenever the actual like episodes or whatever else they had on them ended, sometimes either there would be like and almost like a similar idea like the commercial break kind of shit.
Yeah.
Is they would have like little shorts, and some of them were Courage the Cowardly Dog for me. And whenever I would watch those and like that episode would play, I enjoyed watching the episodes, but whenever like it would actually show the fuck was his name? It was like one of the pharaohs. It was like Rob.
The Pharaohs. I could think of like 3
No,
shows that had Pharaohs.
No, I'm referring to like the actual dude who said "Return the slab." Like it was like a certain like
right.
pharaoh or whatever
Yeah,
else. I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
remember what the fuck his name was.
I don't fucking remember his name either. He was just the slab guy, as far as I know.
Yeah, well, he was actually Ramses. I think that's what it was.
Ramses.
I think so. Like that name feels like it clicks for me.
Junkie. Not
But-
Junkie. Fucking Bio. Look it up.
But anyways, whenever he would be on screen, I would always like cover my eyes under the blankets and shit like that as a
Dude.
kid.
Fucking same. I don't know why. He's just like
I think it's like the way it was, like the lighting, the way it was designed, especially because it was early days like 3D animation. It just looked like unsettling.
I don't know.
All I know is that that's what I fucking that's just what I fucking remembered. Um, but yeah, like whenever I would watch like a lot of their shit, I would always see like you want to watch the 2 episodes from Courage that always like ring out in my head.
I
It
hold on.
yeah, King Ramses. That's what I was thinking of.
If the next words out of your mouth are fucking gerbil world, I will fucking put you down right here.
Okay, I do not remember that one. The one I do remember was like the alien chicken.
Gerbo World? What the fuck?
All right. So it was like all right. The episode is basically Muriel's vacuum is no longer working and she keeps talking to Eustace about replacing it. And this just so happens to be a door-to-door salesman who's a gerbil who comes in and is like, I could sell you this for low price of this. And they're both like, sold. And he's like, awesome. And he turns on the vacuum. He sucks up both Eustace and Muriel into the vacuum. There's this crazy lady that's already in the vacuums. This is my side of the lint. That's your side. As long as we stay separate, I'm fine. And then when Courage just
I
goes to
remember
save...
that episode. It was banned in Texas after the first airing.
Basically, it's just like the gerbil runs away with them in the vacuum, thinking that he's freeing Courage from, like, I don't know, fucking dog enslavement, something along the lines. I fucking can't remember. But I just know it was the fact of, like, Courage went after him, and he found where his lair is. And it's like a whole, like, log ride kind of thing to get to his lair. And the whole theme song is like, you know the Disney park ride, It's a Small World?
It's a Tiny World.
Yeah.
Right.
It was a spoof on that, but it's a gerbil world.
Oh, yeah, okay, I vaguely remember that now.
Yeah. It's a gerbil world.
Yeah, but yeah, George, I just want to say, for what I was afraid of, like the alien chicken, like this shit, I just DM'd it to you.
I actually thought that the chicken was funny. Like, honestly, 100%.
Well, no, I never had a problem with the chicken. Although the thing of like Eustace turning into like a giant chicken did, I think, kind of freak me out when I was a kid. But like the episode itself, I did find kind of interesting.
Mm.
Like it didn't like give me nightmares or anything. Unlike fucking Return of the Slab.
I don't know why, but now I want an image render of you and me, like, kicking the shit out of the Return of the Slab guy. Just, like, both of us standing over top of him, our legs up, and just fucking kicking the hell out of him.
You know what? I'm curious about something.
Like, return this, bitch! Go on.
I'm trying to see, like, I was trying to see if I could look on, like, Sketchfab, see if someone's actually, like, made a model of King Ramses that they could use or something like that.
I don't know why, but I feel like someone has somewhere. Maybe not on the site that you're talking about, or if it is, but just 100%, someone's got to have done it. It's either that or someone who's got this really weird kink made him with, like, really big bazongas.
Oh my god!
I don't know why. That's the first thing that popped in my head. I have
George,
no
it's the internet.
doubt.
Are you surprised?
Yeah. What's actually funny? Okay, here's what's funny. I looked on Sketchfab. I typed in like King Ramses Courage.
It's Gordon Ramsay, isn't it?
No.
Oh.
Literally, it's a 3D model someone made of the slab.
You know what? I would tell you to save that for a later date. Just in case we decide to make that reference somewhere down the line during something. Like, I have this odd feeling we're going to end up making a slab reference somehow, some way in a later date. Also, if you see me doing this,
pretty sure we already have.
Is feeling weird right now, so I'm just doing this. Yeah, someone had to have made King Ramsay as fucking big booba to whatever. The internet's weird. You know, one of these days
Look.
when we get back into VRC, we got to do a Hear Me Out stream.
George, it's not the first time the internet has done something weird.
It's the internet. Of course, it's weird.
Yeah, expect the unexpected.
I hate.
actually-
I hate that you said that because the first thing that came to my mind was expect the unexpected. Except it was like the scene from the Muppets Christmas Carol where it's just like, I don't know
Look,
why my brain went to that. Ignore me on that one.
There is already artwork of the amalgamation from Full Metal Alchemist, and you probably know which one I'm talking about.
You're gonna have to be a little more specific. There's, I think.
I'm about to give everyone PTSD who's watched Full Metal Alchemist.
Oh, are you talking? Yeah,
my
you know what? I was
God.
about to say it's like, wait, unless you're talking about, and then you said that, I'm like, yep. Hearing
Yeah,
pins.
people have drawn adult versions of that
Oh my god.
Dude, that's so true. What you just
and
said, man.
turned her into a ditzy bimbo.
But yeah, you saw I DM'd you.
Yes, I did, and I'm also hurting from Cookie's statement.
Yeah.
It's not the first time, George, and it won't be the last time.
I don't know why, but just my brain is now thinking of Malo.
What?
Malo, the SCP. I don't know why that I don't know why she's in my head right now.
Okay. Also, George. So I just because I was curious, I typed in Google like King Ramses' Courage the Cowardly Dog 3D model. What I did find was a 3D printable model on Cult 3D.
You know what you said you hate doing earlier?
No. Here's the thing. That is a game asset. That is different.
I mean, it's a 3D model.
Yes, I know, but I'm saying a game asset, rigging a game asset is a pain in my ass because
So-
of the fact that a simple cube has to be in 8 different fucking pieces.
So you're telling me you're fine rigging that?
That heavily depends on how far one way or the other the person who made it went. And would you like me to elaborate on what I mean?
I mean, I already know what you mean. To be fair, honestly, I think with a model like that, it probably already is rigged because they have to pose it.
Yeah, but George, here's the main thing.
Huh.
When it comes to a lot of 3D printing based models, because for those the geometry and shit doesn't matter because it's not gonna be posed. It's not gonna be used in anything else besides the fucking slicer.
You know what you just reminded me of?
They have
I gotta talk
abhorrently
to-
high amounts of poly count detail.
Also, you just reminded me. I need to talk to Mana about my fucking Goblin 3D print. I was reminded of goblins for whatever reason because you mentioned 3D printing. Can you not stand up there like an ominous creature? And she'd run further into the shadows.
No, hold on, George, go back where that was. Return the slab.
Apparently, you're protected by the fucking railing.
Stormtrooper aim.
Fuck you, asshat. Stormtrooper same.
But yeah, one thing I do want to say that I'm pretty
I
sure.
almost made it.
Here's the thing, George. Do you remember like the VRChat creator Lolathon?
Yes.
I'm pretty sure he's actually made like his own model of like King Ramses for a video.
If a bio's like, what's your offer? I just remembered How far off are we actually making flour? Hello, my name is Ozzy, and I myself am not a furry, but I curious to study them. May I ask your view? Uh, sure. What, what is my view you're asking me of? My height? I can tell you this. I just remembered something that I haven't mentioned on stream yet. One of my friends called me a short stack the other day. I kid you not. They called me a short stack, and I could not fathom it.
You were just dumbstruck.
No, your perspective on the furry community. Oh,
Well, considering the fact that his model, and the fact that aside from myself, the other person in this call is one, I think that alone probably gives a bit away.
yeah, 2 out of 3 of us are furries.
I am the exception.
Yes.
Yeah, no. Any thumbnail that I do of Junkie, it's because the idea that Junkie was just pulled through one of George's wormholes and it turned him into a furry.
So, Junkie,
Yes.
in your personal opinion, what is your opinion on the furry community?
Depends on what side of the furry community you're referring to.
Be careful what you say, motherfucker.
I'm mainly saying that because I know that Cookie is on both sides of the fence for at least what I account for. But generally put, do I have any direct issues with them? No, considering I am friends with at least 2 of them, 2 of which being in this call.
Here's your money. I'm going to walk away now. What do I... Hey, Junkie. I stole your bed, apparently.
You still
Turn
might
around.
My bed. It's gone.
The furry stole it.
Well, if a furry
there are
stole it, I don't think I
sides.
want it back.
Yes, there are sides to the furry fandom. The ones that we do talk about, and the sides we don't.
Well,
No, I think I'm
there's
more
ones
accurate.
we do talk about, ones we're not really supposed to talk about, and those are the ones that if you talk about them and you're part of them, you're getting punched in the face.
You are part of that problem if you do. Elaborate.
Yeah.
Elaborate. I'm pretty
Uh,
sure on every fandom there's that weird, like, creepier side of the fandom. Like, honestly,
there's a certain fandom in question I kind of want to bring up as an example to that, but I'm not sure if I want to.
Are you gonna bring up the My Hero Academia side?
Oh, worse.
I am curious, but not at the same time.
Okay, George,
I need to order
stand
more
over
Viagra.
there. George, stand over there. Look in my direction.
Hold on. I gotta order more pills for my erectile dysfunction. Hold on. All right, go ahead.
Okay, yes. So look in the direction you last saw me in, and say that again.
I'm pretty sure there's other weird. There.
No, like ask where you're going to. Like you're curious, but.
There are definitely sides of the fandoms that are definitely weird.
Yeah, I come from one of the more weird sides, but also it's more tame as well. There are
go back to your weird side of the fandom.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say is that the main example I was gonna give out how like every fandom has its weird side. My Little Pony.
Listen here, you fuck. I didn't think that was enough to kill you.
Clearly you were wrong.
Clearly I was wrong. Fuck you, asshole. No, but here's the thing. Unfortunately, short stack. Fuck off.
Here's the thing. Unfortunately, as unfortunate as it is, you know I'm right.
Fuck you. Yes, there is a weird side of it. What's the issue with the kids' TV show? Clearly, you don't
The-
know. I wish I
these
could have.
platforms are not the platforms to talk about it.
I genuinely could not talk about it even if I fucking wanted to, because of certain restrictions that I have. I cannot mention anything.
Yeah,
Agreed.
and there's certain things that, like the best you could do was prelude to something, but unfortunately that won't.
Even that won't be safe to
Yeah,
say.
yeah. Not only just that, it also won't get the point across because it's one of those things. If it's an innuendo, if you don't know the joke, then you don't know the innuendo.
Yep. You want to know funny thing though?
What?
Just because of the fact that it came to mind, um, and it's gone. We'll get back to you in that statement. Tumblr.
Dashcon.
Tumblr is definitely an interesting thing to mention, because honestly, that's where a lot of some people got their first experience with the fandom, was because of Tumblr. If you hadn't watched the show, getting into the fandom was kind of the weirder part about it, because there were times where it's like the fandom's kind of, you know, neutral, and then there were times where the fandom wasn't.
Yeah.
The Tumblr community is just one of
I see.
those.
And you claim to be on the weird side. What's weird about that side? What, me being on the weird side? I mean, depends on your case.
That is a loaded statement.
That is a very loaded statement. I am weird, but I'm on the what people would consider the normal
Or tame side.
normal side of the fandom.
Yeah.
There are a lot weirder. There are. Trust me, I have seen the bowels of the internet. I have been there firsthand. It is nothing pretty.
Bio says, if you want my honest opinion, yes, some of them are weird, but most of them are good people. Cookie being a prime example. Yeah, she's got some fetishes, but I still love that motherfucker as a friend.
Who said that?
That was... Some of us are proud to admit it, some are closeted.
Apparently, the one that I'm into is apparently allowed to say on Twitch for some reason, and I don't know how to feel about that.
Yeah, I thought that was weird. I heard some conversations get mentioned on some streams about it. I'm like, I thought that was not allowed.
Yeah, so apparently,
where the fuck
apparently only one form of it is A-OK on Twitch. The others are not, and that's Orlivore, which
What?
Yeah, Orlivore is apparently okay on Twitch, but all the other ones are not.
Oh, okay. I was really confused. I was like,
I'm just left sitting here wondering what the fuck is going on with Twitch.
I don't know, man. There's a lot of weird things going on. And how are furries viewed?
Depends on who you ask.
Yeah, I was about to say depends on who you ask. If you ask a furry about another furry,
that's also a
loaded statement. You're gonna get man answers.
It's complicated depending on which furries we refer to. Like if you refer to furries like me and Cookie, Cookie, how would you view us?
How would I view you?
Us
as like a furry community as a whole?
With you and me being examples of it.
Wild cards.
Fair enough. I'll take that statement. I'm like thinking to myself, it's like, how do I describe furry community from my point of view? I was trying to find less of a statement that didn't say we're just all a bunch of lewd motherfuckers.
Because that's not all of them are.
I know it's not all of them, but I honestly, in my own head, and from everyone I've met,
it is majority of the weeaboo community.
I have very seldomly met I have never met a non-lewd furry. Like,
Oh no, I've met a
100%.
bunch of. That's because you haven't looked, or you're not actually going to the non-loot areas.
I just
There
end up
are
in that area. I'll
the
be 100%. I just end
Yeah.
up there.
If you really do want to know about the non-loot side of furries, it's actually the non-loot is like majority of the furry community.
And I got no doubt with that, but like at the same time, it's just like
It-
every furry I've encountered, we're all lewd motherfuckers. Like 100%.
It's about 70% of the furry community is like safe for work and family friendly.
How the fuck do I end up at
20%.
that 20%?
Yeah, 20% is the NSFW group, 5% is the we don't go near, and then the other 5% is we're gonna deck you in the face.
So they are commonly lewd, but openly kind and respectful towards everyone. I would definitely say that. Like,
Yes,
Yeah,
most furries are that. You
we're-
will
a
get
lot
some
of
furries
them-
who are bad actors, but overall, they're not. They're basically the exception and not the norm.
I will definitely say a lot of the furry community is definitely open with a lot of their like lewdness, but it's not like the main factor of the entirety. So, yeah.
Granted, some of the furry community is also like picking fights with each other as well because this other furry said
What's
this
up,
about
Plus?
that. It's like
Is that your
Come
name?
on.
I can't see. I can't see. I
the whole
can't see. I
situation.
can't see if it's a plus or a divide. I'm gonna stay on the positive side and call you plus. I don't know if that was meant to be a pun or not.
By the way, George, there's something that I wanted to say, but I knew I couldn't, and I just DM'd you what is I was going to say.
Go for it.
Are you sure?
Go for it. I so 100% go for it. I consent
Okay.
to this.
Okay, so regarding what I was going to say is that at least for my understanding, is that typically the furry community through a broad scope are basically viewed in the way of what said individual would want to put in their mouth, whether that is a treat, a dick, or a barrel.
Treat, dick, barrel, someone else.
Well, that kind of fits with number 2.
Yeah. What is your
Yeah, more or
favorite
less.
game protagonist?
You what?
My favorite video game protagonist has to be Booker DeWitt from the BioShock series.
Master Chief.
Obviously, for Kirky is Master Chief. Junkie?
Favorite video game protagonist.
Correct. Yes, I do. I've wanted to
But
play
it-
it for stream, but I've always been worried to play it for stream because of the beginning part.
Jack Cooper.
Jack. Oh, from Titanfall. Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Jack
Yeah,
Cooper
well,
is a good one. Sly Cooper is also good too.
Ethan Winters for plus.
Yeah. Yeah. However, I would also say by extension in that regards, technically also BT.
Yeah, BT
But
is
like,
basically
just
the
the two
lovable
as a unit.
co-host.
Yeah, it's just one of those things that you can't have one without the other. So basically, the both of them.
Thanks for the info. I tipped you if I got cash, but I'm broke. You're all fine. You don't-
Fucking mood.
no one no one has to tip me. No one has to pay me.
Excuse me.
I appreciate the company altogether.
Quick, steal his wallet.
Not my wallet.
Run for his foams.
Steal his shoes.
Not my shoes.
Not your shoes,
Actually,
his shoes.
Oh, I was gonna say I need a new pair of shoes. Bio says you have to think furries like a spectrum of force between light and dark. Some are the biggest lewd bastards to walk the earth, while some are wholesome cinnamon rolls and have some are in between.
The cookie.
A lot of the wholesome cinnamon rolls are the ones who also fund for like different things like children's hospitals. They'll also get up and they'll
Yeah.
dress up in suits and actually help with the construction funding and everything. Like
Yeah.
Example being a children's hospital that was built in 2012 was completely funded by a bunch of furries. They built the whole thing in costume, transferred all the materials
How'd I
themselves,
miss?
and rented a truck to do it as well. It's like goddamn.
He has RAM. Get him. Give us the RAM, man. The market's really bad right now. We need the RAM.
Ram.
You know what's
Quick,
funny?
send in the protogens.
You want to know what's funny, Cookie?
What?
I was talking to Nico recently, and I was thinking about putting together a RAM for Sona.
What?
Oh, okay. In this case,
I-
are we talking about random access memory or GOAT?
Goat. Want
Okay.
to know where it came about?
Sure.
I was at work, and I just had a weird feeling of wanting to smash my head against a wall.
I
And
think it's just being autistic.
and for whatever foreign reason, my brain was just like, you can make a RAM for Sona. It's like, I could have a RAM for Sona.
Yeah, well, here's the thing, George. If you're to especially do that, you will probably one of the first things you would have to stream if you did make one.
Huh.
Cult of the Lamb.
Oh god.
Either that or Goat Simulator.
Dude, 100% I would. 100% I fucking would. Fucking
What?
throw me into Goat Sim. 100%.
Actually, here's something I'm curious about. If like anyone actually knows this, does Goat Sim have mod support?
I believe it does.
Cause like, guys, just imagine this: if like you're to do that, and like, and especially if I was able to, I would actually like help you, and I would set up like a thing where you could actually have like a goat model of yourself as the player model in the game.
Now, I do have a question. I'll get back to you on that statement. I don't know what's going on in my head recently. I just... Dumpster. Where's the person?
I think you're just having a bit of a squirrel moment.
I'm looking for the person I was supposed to deal with, and they're not here.
Dirty brain, you could be a ram, George. Explain brain? No,
So- I may have some bad news about trying to get certain things from Schedule 1. Apparently, all the files are in a special format that aren't readable by Blender.
Oh, that's great.
So I can't grab anything from it. That's... Who does that?
Well, odds are you could probably get some like some like something for Unity.
They're
That
.broly files.
I'm just saying you could probably get something for Unity that would basically allow you to export a model as a different file format.
You know, I've heard of the .broly file before. You're telling me that this file doesn't have a way to unfile it?
As far as I know,
I
no.
forgot to grab...
I've
the
tried looking
Foxy
it up. It's
Crotch
like
Goblin.
there is nothing.
And is it like BROLI?
No, BROILI.
Okay. Okay.
And I can't find anything on it.
I forgot what the fuck I was saying. I came up the road and my brain just completely gone. I was like, what the fuck was I talking about?
And you said it was BROILI?
Yeah.
Okay, because when I type it in
Did you find
Broly
anything, Junkie?
file type, the thing is it tries to correct it to something called BROTLI.
There is no T. So I'm guessing this is just a custom file format that the Maker Schedule 1 did just to prevent people from like exporting his files to anything.
George, if you become Ram, you can play the Scout sound effect. I'm gonna headbutt you.
So that's unfortunate.
Yeah. Also, George. Well, actually, wait, Cookie. In that case, how did you do the thumbnail with the trash bin?
Oh,
Or-
I found a trash bin on Sketchfab.
Okay. Well, that's where they initially found the file.
Yeah, I had to find a trash bin that had a hollow center, so
Oh,
I
I
didn't have
remember
to
the
do anything.
I remember the question. Junkie, my question is which Goat Simulator would I play? Goat Simulator 1 or Goat Simulator 3?
Personally, I want to say 3, considering if not mistaken, 3's multiplayer, is it not?
Both are multiplayer.
Oh. I'd probably say 3 because it has a lot more to it.
I'm surprised you didn't suggest that I play Goat Simulator 2.
Okay, and why is that?
Because Goat Simulator 2 doesn't exist.
Yeah, to be fair, I kind of figured that there's a reason you didn't say 2. If I offhand couldn't remember what it was.
You know what's funny? When they released Goat Simulator 3, or at least announced it, I was so thrown off. I spent like a day or two trying to figure out what the fuck and why I missed Goat Simulator 2. But I found out that it's like, no, Goat Simulator 3 is meant specifically as a joke because they just skipped the number 2 and went to 3.
So it's done, basically saying it was done on purpose as a joke.
Yes, and it threw everyone off. Literally, there was a Reddit page talking about it. It's just like, did I miss something? Where the fuck is Goat Simulator 2? I don't know why me talking about Goat Sim makes me still want to play Payday. I don't know.
Sorry.
Fuck,
The thing about Goat Simulator 2 is apparently, from what I end up understanding, Goat Simulator 2 was just Goat Sim 1 released on another platform. That was it.
Yeah.
Goat Sim 2 never came out. It doesn't exist.
No, that was the whole joke. Goat Sim 2 was Goat Simulator 1, but released on another platform, and that was it.
I see.
You're gonna Baya's like, you're gonna be a ram furry. You must climb like a ram. You must play getting over it. No, no.
No,
You know what you can do?
for George
You
to
can get
become
the
a
fuck
ram
over
furry,
it.
he needs to become a protogen first.
If you remember, I have a protogen, but my protogen is, well,
Basic as fuck.
no. You know my protogen because you made it.
I don't remember it, to be honest.
The MILF.
Oh, the
Why
Momogen.
am I not surprised?
Okay, we don't talk
Yeah,
about
no,
it.
Momogen is A-okay with Twitch, apparently.
Yeah, I know. I've seen some people live streaming as the Momogen.
There's also the Papagen, but I can also do like just a regular protogen for George.
I actually honestly thought about upgrading my Namachi model, but I don't know. I've fallen in love with this one.
The cute little Dira.
Yes.
But
I saw there was an upgrade of the Dira.
Yeah, the Dira Neo,
Yeah.
which I wouldn't even classify as an upgrade. It's more like a downgrade.
I mean, honestly, if I had... Okay, I'll tell you this much. The next time I upgrade any of my models is when they're being personally made brand new from scratch. That would be the only time I would upgrade any of my models. Like, no bases, no nothing, just from scratch made.
Don't change the beloved short king bun.
Oh yeah.
Think I would rather be called a short king than a short stack.
So y'all fucking hell, body. Come on.
Because I'm pretty sure your mom doesn't have any tits, so.
Well, I mean, you could still be a short stack and have a fat ass, which apparently everyone keeps saying I do.
I always thought the implication of short stack was basically was essentially like
Short.
was like max 5 foot, but for like huge tits, huge ass.
No. Short stack can just pertain to only the ass. The tits
Okay.
are a bonus.
The tits are a plus.
Yeah, you can be. It can be a short stack femboy, short stack tomboy. Anything short stack.
I love how
It's
I typed
just the
into
ass,
Google.
and that's it.
Hold on. I love how I typed in what is the definition of a short stack, and Bow the Whale is the one who's explaining what a short stack is. Bow? Hello? A short stack defines a woman who is 5'4" or below, with a large chest and an optional large rear and other curves.
So the ass is the option.
Hang on, what they're meant? Rouge is 3'5", while average. What? While the average man is 5'9", by this definition, Rouge the Bat meets the criteria of a short stack. By the definite, why is Rouge the? I didn't. What? Why is?
Rouge is. Okay,
I guess Rouge meets the definition.
I swear to God that Urban Dictionary is actually incorrect.
That wasn't Urban Dictionary. That is just Google. It just Google straight up say Rouge is a short stack. I mean,
Again,
I'm not gonna lie.
AI stupid.
No, it wasn't AI. It wasn't the AI response either.
Send me the fucking link, goddammit.
Now, here's what I'd be curious about: is it counting the fucking heels?
Nope. That was so it was a Twitter page that mentioned it. Honestly.
Okay.
Hold on.
A Twitter page is someone's opinion.
I know. Honestly, though, I kind of agree with it. I kind of agree. Rouge is kind of a short stack. Sorry, I've been ignoring people's text messages just to, like, fill my brain with the thought of Rouge being a fucking short stack. I'm sorry. You guys want drugs? Sure. Sorry, I have a woman on my mind.
Yeah, well, I'm pretty sure a certain someone would say it's probably the wrong type or the wrong woman.
Woman. Okay, everyone wants the foxy crotch goblin. I am sure. Fuck. Hit the wrong thing. Yes. No, Kyle. Can I text you back? Kyle, do you want it still or not? So I have a theory about George. I think every junk food he eats, it goes to his ass. That's a theory. A game theory. Listen, all right?
A gay theory.
Listen, I want to point out, whenever I hear someone talk about my fat ass and, like, all the food that I eat, the only thing that comes to mind is the fucking Squidward meme with the fucking Krabby Patties. If you know what I'm talking about, you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? I've made that joke before, but with a specific avatar of a parogen made out of gingerbread.
I hate that the first thing that came to mind is I would fucking eat that ass. Why? Like, my head was just like, gingerbread? Fat ass? Like, save me a slice.
No, George. Do you remember like that fucking meme? That, like the whole like gas station sushi meme.
Yes.
And it just like we're in a series surrounded by fish, horny fish.
Fish orgy.
It's interesting to pay.
Where the fuck
And like the part where it's like bear fight, barehanded, bear naked. Oh yes, just like the friendly like oh yes part is just what I imagine you. You're just like gingerbread thick ass. Oh yes.
so the
I
silence
mean, I
is
can
weird,
get you the
so-
picture of the gingerbread.
You don't, man. You're gonna make me hungry. I'm gonna start eating Oreos. I have the Oreos next to me. Don't make me hungry. You gotta do it anyway.
Make you hungry? You got it.
I think the other thing for that as well is based on what George just said. It may also make him hungry in a different way.
Oh, woof. Can someone start buying your stuff, please? Junkie, I feel so bad because, like, you know what? I might take my shit off the market just so that way you could start selling your stuff.
Oh, just be honest, George. What do you do so I don't have other shit I can be doing while just sitting here idle while you're actually doing shit?
You know what? I'm gonna throw trash queen up to 400.
But here's something I will say is that going back to
Hold on, you didn't.
what? Freaking Bio just says, I'm imagining if Sky ever wants to spice things up with you, George, she just gotta break out the pizza lingerie.
Very funny. Ha ha ha. Cookie, that way.
Careful, George. Just be careful with the cookie gin. You'll end up like Johnny.
A broken pelvis and smoking a cigarette?
No, a
What?
broken face.
Oh. Oh.
She is not light.
Why does that remind me of the thing that I've been hearing? It's just like, unless I'm sitting on your face, my weight should be none of your concern. I want to make your weight my concern.
Yeah, I would like to make your weight my concern.
Which Junkie, do you want to see it too? The cookie gin?
Sure.
George, wipe your mouth. I can literally see drool. You drooling over the picture, you fat bastard. Fuck you. By the way, my coworker called me a fat, to not let the fat kid talk in my head. I'm like, listen. Sometimes you gotta listen to him because he might be right on the food you want. It's not my fault. By the way, I know I've probably talked about this before, but what are y'all's favorites Pop-Tarts?
S'mores. That was my favorite Pop-Tart.
What I'd probably say is, because it kind of depends, because there is actually a more, like, recent iteration of, like, the S'mores Pop-Tart that I've tried, which I actually like. The older version, not so much. But, I'd probably say beyond that, maybe, like, the strawberry Pop-Tarts? Oh, no, actually, no, correction. There's actually one that I had recently, which was
vanilla with the fucking strawberry Pop-Tart, man. God,
No.
it's so fucking basic.
Okay, there's one I had, which I think is not going to help what you said earlier, George, which is there's actually an Oreo Pop Tart.
See, I've seen the Oreo Pop Tart, but just could not get into it. Now, if we talking like limited edition, haven't seen it in a long while, because I know they had it. My store doesn't sell it anymore. They have cupcake Pop Tarts. Dude, I can't find these things anymore, and it's pissing me the fuck off. Like, by default, my favorite Pop Tart is Wildberry. Bio, you and me with. Oh, Bio's like, I used to love the Wildberry. You know what? Wildberry is definitely my second best. If not, if we're going like, what's the most basic Pop Tart out of like the set of like maybe the three, like strawberry, cinnamon, or blueberry? I personally, for the vanilla three, the Three Kings, I would definitely say cinnamon for the like the Three Kings. Cookie, out of the main three regulars, like, you know, the most common ones, which one would you say?
I was not listening.
Okay, so you know how I called Junkie's strawberry Pop Tart like fucking basic? Out of the Three Kings, as I call it, the plain Jane vanilla Pop Tarts, what would you say is your favorite out of the main three? Like strawberry, blueberry, or cinnamon? Like, out of like the most basic Pop Tarts, which ones are your favorite?
Cinnamon.
Cinnamon? Can't go wrong with cinnamon.
Here's the thing, I vaguely remember that cinnamon Pop Tarts actually exist, but beyond that, I don't think I've ever actually had them.
You never had a cinnamon Pop Tart?
I don't think so.
You know what? When we're ordering food tomorrow for Fallout, I will see
it's
if
just
they...
like you just go to fucking like Walmart, like the freaking Walmart page for that shit, and then you just basically order me fucking
No,
cinnamon
what's really
Pop-Tart.
funny is you, for my Fast Dash, 7-Eleven's on that list. I can order you literally just an individual packet of cinnamon Pop Tarts. So that's gonna be part of your order, is a singular packet of cinnamon Pop Tarts.
Alright.
Like, your DoorDasher is gonna go, like, go get your food, go here, go there, and then they're gonna be like, I gotta stop at 7-Eleven for a singular thing of Pop Tarts. Okay, I'm getting paid for it, but you know what? It's fucking weird. I was like, I like pretty much all the flavors, but cherry. They make a cherry flavored Pop Tart?
I can't say I'm not surprised.
Hang on, someone just entered my chat by the name King Ramsey. Hey King, we were just talking about you earlier.
Which chat?
My TikTok chat. Someone by the name of King Ramsey just came in.
Okay, now I'm okay. I was gonna type something, but now I'm just waiting for it. I am legit just going to wait for it, and if it is not said, and I'm not going to prelude to what I am referring to, if it is not said,
ask him what his
I am
offer
going to
is.
be very upset. No, I am not saying shit, but if they do not say it, I will be very upset.
I hate to tell you that I think this message was sent like a bit ago, and I didn't get a chance to see it till now. So I need more items.
All right, so in that case, hey Ramses, is there by chance some stone tablet type object you wish to be brought back into your possession, possibly?
Would you like to bargain? Alright, this next day I'm literally taking all my stuff off the menu.
And yeah, is it a case where if by chance this item is not brought back into your possession, some misfortune shall fall upon the person who has it?
Where? I oh, there's the California Ghost. I lost California Ghost somewhere. I think what I'll do is I'll start experimenting with other stuff. Because you had time to experiment, I haven't.
Yeah.
Dude, I raised the price so high and people are still trying to buy my stuff.
I guess your shit's just that good.
Everyone likes that goblin.
Everybody after that goose.
I placed an order. Thing. And this is still. That's. Nope. That's still Kure.
But yeah, Cookie, why just didn't you just like, yeah, that's what I imagine they'd be after a few years.
Yeah, gingerbreads would get that big. Gingerbread protogens would get that big after a few years.
Yeah. And
Like
and
year 4, they're like reaching the height of like 24 feet tall.
Yeah, and for context, what I sent Cookie was George, I'm assuming you've seen all the Shrek movies, correct?
A large portion of them, yeah.
Have you seen the second one?
Yeah.
Do you remember the giant fucking Godzilla-sized gingerbread man?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, basically what Cookie was talking about, how the like gingerbread protogens like grow 6 feet every year, and so when she said like, oh, like in 3 years, they'd be like 18 feet tall, I just sent her a gif of the giant gingerbread man.
Which that would be like year 4. 24 feet tall Cookie Gin. Just going after your fucking hot cocos. It's like, bring me more marshmallows, bitch.
Yo, why does one? Do I just imagine like the freaking like gumdrop button scene?
The Cookie Gins don't have gumdrop buttons.
No, I figured as much,
They got
but I'm just
something
like,
They got mints. Where were you going, George?
they have mint titties.
No, they got
I
mint butts.
almost had this recipe down pat. The only thing I mixed up was the Percocets and the chili pepper.
But anyways, yeah, no, Cookie Gins are a military use only. They may look nice. Just don't upset them.
Yeah, but like Cookie, I just want to say, why with that do I personally just imagine like some like proper laid like military force is like hunkered down in position. They just see a bunch of like walking anthropomorphic thick as fuck anthropomorphic gingerbread cookies walking towards them. They're laughing. This will be easy. One of them just like shoots off one of their arms. It falls on the ground, and then like within a matter of seconds, it just like rematerializes. Then that very same one just picks up the arm, and then they all just start doing like a dead sprint while screaming.
I don't know why, but my brain just slowly started turning off, and in my own physical head, my brain was just like opening my mouth like I was gonna put it over the head of a gingerbread person. Like, just no lie, just brain just was like,
Also,
Here's what I like. There are the cookie jits
yeah,
in their
but also,
military uniforms.
Yeah, also-
Bio has asked, "Hey Cookie, do you know the Muffin Man? Because we need to make a big order."
The Muffin Man is the enemy of the cookie gins. You need to go to the gingerbread man. The gingerbread
Cookie,
man makes the cookie gins. The Muffin Man just tried to use thermonuclear bombs on the Muffin Man, or on the gingerbread man.
Also,
how do you bake a giant monstrous cookie? Nuclear power.
But in the case of cookie gins, they have a magical enchanted oven, and within 4 years they become giants.
Also, Bio also said, Cookie, you already know how my character will interact with your character. What makes you think my character isn't going to antagonize a protogen?
I mean, Biohazard. I'm just gonna show you why you shouldn't antagonize the protogens I'm
Hi,
I'm
Blood.
talking about.
How you doing? I'm doing good. Existing. We're talking about gingerbread ass.
And your very strong desire to consume it.
I'm just
and be
imagining.
crushed by it in the process.
I'm just imagining George just sees me talking to a gingerbread protogen, a thick as hell one, and he's just, the gingerbread
I
protogen just
swear
looks
to
back
God,
at George who bit her ass.
I would be the literal, like, oh god, what the fuck is it? There's an image I have clear in my head. And I know frickin' Nico had drawn something similar with her character, but like me with my head like suction cup to the ass, like just like mouth just
Yeah, I'm just imagining. It's like just the gingerbread prude is just looking back at George. Do you mind? Don't speak with your mouth full. She just flicks George off. George just goes flying next town over.
Yeah, but George, I think I found the perfect image to kind of describe what you would be like in that scenario. And I'm gonna put it in the side chat.
Oh god, the jaw. Cookie. That you just sent me. Yes, exactly. yes, the fucking Kirby meme.
Yeah.
Oh god. God damn it. Oh yeah, I haven't mentioned this, but Nico and me have something in the works right now that is absolutely fucking hilarious. I have a sock puppet in the work. Like legit sock puppet. Puppet?
And you're giving Bio issues with his English.
Listen, all right. My memory has been falling apart. My voice, my brain. I'm like recalling a bunch of shit that probably should have been done earlier. Like, oh right, I was supposed to do that. Oh right, this was supposed to happen. Oh fuck. Oh right.
POV George when he finds a cookie gin. Bahangalagangalagans. Booba.
Melon.
George when he finds a cookie gin melon. George, you'll be very surprised. It's hot chocolate.
I will burn for that ass.
That not her ass. Her melons.
Does my statement change? No.
It does slightly because it's not for that ass. It's for den boob.
To be honest,
melons.
I'm more of a melon person than I am an ass person.
So you're more of a tip man?
Yes, I am. I am more for assets than ass end.
I will mention a very important part of the cookie gin is They don't have acids. So anything they eat, they just absorb.
That doesn't change
You know,
the
it's
statement.
part of a conglomerate. But
I mean, it all goes right to their ass anyway, so.
but
Kind of like
here's
everything I eat, apparently.
yeah. But here's one thing I honestly want to ask George, but I'm gonna omit you from this, Cookie, because I feel like I know what your answer to this is gonna be. But in regards to you saying that, George, my question is this: would like, in your honest opinion, would you say there is an upper limit before it starts to be less appealing?
An upper limit?
In other words, it's like, how big is too big, kind of thing, is what Junkie's
Pretty
asking.
much. Yeah, because like
Uh,
at least for me personally, there is a case where it's like there's a certain point to where it starts to become less attractive and more just like, God, you're back.
See, you know what?
that depends on the situation, to be honest.
You know what? I don't know why, but like, when Junkie asked that question, the only thing that comes to mind was the Crunk angel versus demon thing, where the angel's like, no, he's got a point. I don't know why. The question being asked, it was just like, oh, no, he's got a point.
But yeah, but honestly, with it, like at least for me personally, it's like there is an upper limit to where it just starts to become very off-putting and just like, God, I feel sorry for your back is the only thing going through my head.
To be fair, Junkie, it's the furry community. We operate on cartoon logic.
Yes, I know that,
my whole
Cookie. That's
shtick
also
is
why I
cartoon
omitted
logic.
you from that question.
So, and the funnier part is that we have so many people in that are from outside the community who are like, your back must be hurting. It's like, and it's a drawing. Fuck off.
Does it hurt your back looking at it? Yeah. Well then, I got news for you. What? Stop looking at it. Problem
Yep.
solved.
Yeah, but like I'm just gonna say like with that, because like even if you're not accounting for that, there is just like a personal upper limit, at least for me, where I'm just looking at it and it's just not. That's the best way to put it. It's just for me is like there is an upper limit to where it's just not.
Dora in my chat just said, "My mom is better than your mom." Cookie,
And which chat is this?
my YouTube
No.
chat.
No.
What'd they say?
My mom is better than your mom. Apparently, Dora says their mom is better than you.
Well, that's your opinion. Good thing your opinion's wrong.
Damn, fucking just shot.
I took him out back like old Yeller.
Someone's got to get the shovel.
Okay, Cookie, you want to know what that statement just basically felt like the verbal equivalent to?
What?
Someone just freaking like smacks you across the face. You turn around acting like you're not gonna retaliate before immediately whipping around and like full momentum backhand them.
No, with Cookie,
It's like,
it
bitch,
would-
you tried.
No. With Cookie, it would be full on whack in the face with a tit.
Massive titties ahoy! Gong!
Whack. Honestly, hanging out with Lakota and Cookie, that is my equivalent of like hanging around them, because there's always a good chance I'm gonna end up with one of their tits smacking me in the face, or I'm gonna get backed into.
Or the third option.
Okay, here's the thing.
Actually, no, like two more options. Hit checked and
Yeah.
I can't see on stream.
But yeah, Drew, would you say like backed into? All I can remember is from freaking like robots.
Yes, that's the first thing that came to mind too. Fucking Aunt Fanny.
Yeah.
Dude, I loved that movie. Do you know how many times I went to the movie theater to watch that movie? More often than I can count.
Yeah, funny thing about that. Yeah. But funny thing about that is that, like, in recent years, I've actually been kind of like. Unfortunately, I can't currently, unless if I can find it somewhere, which I haven't quite been able to. I've honestly wanted to rewatch that movie purely for the fact of looking at like the joints, like basically how the models are actually put together.
Junkie,
Like,
I fucking got you, my guy. Fuck, I just lost a rock.
But yeah, like I've honestly been like wanting to rewatch that movie a few times just so I could like actually look at, okay, this is how these shoulders are set up, this is how this knee joint is, this is how this is done, especially in the face, especially how they do the faces. Because like I'll be 100% honest, in my personal opinion, the way the models are in robots is like the best, is like the best of both worlds when it comes to cartoon logic while still making mechanical sense.
Wait, are you telling me that I can't watch robots on any of the normal streaming services? I have to pay for... This is why I believe in owning physical media. This is why
Yep.
I believe in owning physical media. Because this
Look, George.
fucking bullshit... What?
Apparently, the companies are also now saying that any of the older media that is physical media isn't yours as well.
Tough
It's still
shit.
their property.
Tough shit, I own it.
Yeah, no,
Physically.
I want to say something on that. To a lot of the companies who are just like, even if it's older, like physical media, you don't own it. It's just like, well, it seems like a bit of an issue.
And not an ish me.
Exactly. It's just like, if you have a problem with it, you can go right the fuck ahead and have a problem with it. That does not affect me whatsoever.
It's like, oh no, I can't watch this movie because of the fact that,
You
don't...
say I can't, even though I own a physical copy of it that you have no rights or claims to whatsoever. Oh, boo fucking who.
It's not like you can make my VHS player not work.
Yeah, it's like you can make my VHS player stop working or my DVD player stop working. And even if it does stop working, and if you manage to somehow fucking make it stop working, I am going to do my fucking damn to see if I have to reverse engineer the goddamn thing to make sure you can't make it stop working.
Correct. Exactly.
And I am that much of a petty motherfucker.
Yeah.
And I'll do it not just because of the fact that I want to be able to watch media I paid for. I will also do it simply for the fact to fucking spite you.
You know what's funny? As we're talking about this, that's half the reason why I bought The Mask on DVD, because The Mask movie, for whatever foreign reason...
You're referring to the Jim Carrey one, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Apparently, it's his, like, least best film or something along the lines, but, like, I can't find that movie anywhere.
To be fair as well, you want to know what also... Yeah.
The first one?
Yes.
Yeah, Jim Carrey's The Mask.
You can't find it on any platform, right?
I without purchasing it, like, for free. Like, on the regular streaming services. I know I could probably rent it, but it's still the whole thing of, like, I have to rent it.
Yeah.
Well, I may have a location where you can watch it.
What?
I'll just send you the link.
Is one where he would have to hoist the colors?
What's up, Igor?
No. There you go, George. You can watch The Mask there.
Oh, also, okay.
Hang on, I didn't take a double take of that. What the fuck was that website link? Oh, video. I read that as a different site. There's one letter missing from that for me to spout out. I forgot to grab the mushrooms.
But yeah, one thing I will say is that you wanna know what's a movie that I still think like more people should watch, especially with the way the world's going nowadays?
Huh.
V for Vendetta.
You know what's funny? I've never seen V for Vendetta.
I very much encourage you to watch it, because you want to know something that me and my dad used to do, like when I was younger, on every 5th of November.
You guys would sit down and smoke?
No.
Hey, I just thought about this. How did you get into smoking? Hold on, can we
My sister.
can we sidetrack for a moment? Your sister?
Yeah, like here's the thing. because it's legal here in Canada, there's basically when it was legal to use pot and it was legal to grow to a certain degree or certain volume of it on your property, my sister started using it, and then especially when I came to learn some things, she basically had mentioned to me about how like, oh, it helps you with calming down, it helps you with sleeping, it can help you like focus when you have like autism and ADHD. And all that kind of stuff. Like, and initially, I basically was given the freaking the freaking spiel for years of just like, any kind of like drug overdose is bad. Like it's the devil's lettuce, like that kind of crap.
Hmm.
And basically, I had like that rhetoric in my fucking head from my grandparents. And like the freaking church I went to at the time. But then I started using it. Like I was initially a little concerned about it, but then especially when my sister started to explain more things to me and I started to understand more, especially through
But
use of
Junkie,
it.
don't you know it's a gateway drug?
Really, and yet have I used anything fucking else? No.
That was something the DARE program always like tried to ingrain to us, is that it was a gateway drug.
Yeah.
So
I mean, the DARE program back in my high school, they always hit home with like, it's a gateway drug. You lose all your hair, your teeth, all your nails. You'll lose all your money. It's like,
I mean,
that's
they were
meth.
right. They were right about one thing: you lose all your fucking money. Because personally, for me, it was always a waste of money.
What was pot?
Yeah,
Why?
I don't know. For me, it never clicked. So I just never did it. Like I tried, it just never clicked. So it was just something I never did.
Like it never affected you, or you just never liked it?
A little bit of both.
Okay, I think in my case is like the main issue for me is mainly to the fact that, and this could be part of the former, as a bit of an issue for you. Pot isn't bad unless you're below 20 because your brain is still developing. Fair enough, but even then, I think that's still a bit arguable.
I mean, look at Junkie. He's a prime example, right, Junkie?
Considering I legit only started using it after I turned 20.
anyways, I should probably be heading to bed. It's like 2 o'clock in the.
Yeah.
Alright. Yeah, you have a good one, Cookie.
See y'all around.
See ya.
Into the void I go. Wee.
And then number 2.
But
That's a wall.
But actually, I think what's funny as well is that earlier I had actually had a bit of a mention with Cookie, and I had mentioned too because of something she sent me, where she sent like a video that we both believe is AI, at least to a certain degree, where it showed a dude who turned like a Tic Tac thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. The box.
Yeah, like the little brick,
Yeah.
and turned that into a bong. But in the video as well, it also had like actual like Tic Tacs in the water too. And like this guy was like doing it had issues or whatever else, and I'm just like, yeah, this has to be AI because of various things. And then like Cookie basically said to me that I just like it wouldn't be the weirdest thing people make bongs out of. And I'm like, yeah, I can agree with that because you want to know something I remember, like one time when I was I had to get something from my sister's room, and I ended up finding on one of her shelves, like of her closet, she had actually turned like an apple, a legit apple, into a bong.
You know, I'm not surprised. 100% not surprised. Because I'll tell you this much. I'm pretty sure you've heard this before, but it's like the phrase, if you give a pot smoker pot but nothing to smoke out of it, they will turn into an engineer and fucking makeshift a bong out of anything.
Yeah, I have actually. Okay, here's the funny thing as well. On top of that too, there was a So this I can't remember where the fuck this was. This was somewhere like somewhere closer to the Arctic. Is a certain like town or something like this where they had like this certain kelp called bulb kelp. kelp. Yeah. And they like eat it. They like pickle it for things. They do some other things with it. One guy showed me one thing where a guy like was using it like an instrument. But then the initial like clip that it showed was a dude who took one of those and turned it into a bong.
My statement still stands. You give someone pot and nothing to smoke it out of, watch him become a fucking rocket engineer to smoke it.
Yeah, actually, you know what? Just because I'm curious, I'm gonna do this.
Ladies and gentlemen, Junkie's making a bong.
No, I was just kind of curious. So I just kind of curious. So I found a Reddit thing where it says, "What's the weirdest things you've turned into a bong?"
So you're literally looking at a Reddit page about it?
Well, I'm just looking up in general just to kind of see like what are some things people have done, or
Why do I feel like that would be on like a subreddit called oh God. I had it in my head and now it's gone and I hate it. The fact that r/pot smokers. Why do I feel like that would be like a thing on that subreddit?
Okay, so this is for like an AI overview thing, just because there was an immediate option here. Unusual household DIY items people have turned into a bong. Fruits and vegetables. Common DIY such as watermelons, pumpkins, apples, or even a potato.
You know what? I've heard the potato before. Actually, funny enough, I was going to mention that earlier.
Funny thing is, I remember a few years ago I came across a thing where it was like some stupid things people had like done for like carved pumpkins for Halloween. One was someone who legit turned a pumpkin into a bong. A Pringles tube.
See, the Pringles tube I can understand. Like, that's not weird.
Propeller cans?
What?
It just said propeller can. I don't know what the fuck that is.
I guess.
Okay, these are some weird ones. Mechanical pencil plus socket wrench socket.
Go away, Miss Ming.
Beer alcohol bottles. Oh dear God. A taxidermied mouse.
I beg your finest pardon. See, now that's fucking that's the fucking weird.
Yeah.
Taxidermy mouse.
Oh wait, okay, no, okay. This is why I fucking hate AI summaries. It says taxidermy mice. Artistically, mice have been stylized into pole dancing or stoner figurines holding pipes. That's misleading.
You know, you know what? I'll be 100%. To George, you sure you're not stoned? Maybe.
Okay, but I'm going just because it's the best one I've been able to find so far for like results. I'm going back to like the friggin' Reddit post. But I've made a really ghetto-looking vaporizer out of a light bulb. My friend made a bong out of a clarinet.
Hey, yo, let me show you this clarinet solo.
A hummingbird feeder.
You know what? That's bong shaped.
Socket wrench socket. 1 liter Dr. Pepper bottle.
That's bong
and
shaped.
some plastic tubing.
That's bong shaped.
Yeah, so with plastic tube, more of a hookah, but I guess 4 people could hit it at once.
Dude, like, I'll be honest. I thought a hookah for the longest time was legitimately just for smoking pot. No, it's a tobacco thing.
Yeah. However, it can easily be used to smoke pot.
I like 100%. I thought a hookah was just literally made for pot smoking.
A plastic decoy owl.
Squidward, God dang it, SpongeBob! Why'd you gotta turn my clarinet into another bong? I was trying to smoke seaweed out of it, man. You gotta smoke this, man. I promise.
I used to use a water bottle with a trumpet mouthpiece as the bowl. A coconut.
Hi, George. Can I offer you a sample?
I grow my own gourds and turn them into bongs. They make great gifts.
You know, listen, George. Will you take this?
Two of those home planetarium things they market for kids. They're basically plastic spheres with the constellations printed or painted in glow-in-the-dark paint with an opening for a light bulb at the bottom. My work was throwing them away and I snagged them before they made it to the trash. A little handiwork with the Leatherman and some plastic tubing and duct tape and boom, double chamber bong. I called it the Orion Project.
SpongeBob, what was in that seaweed you bought? I don't know. Krabs said it was the dollar bill of seaweed. I don't think he knows what he's talking about.
I made a one-hitter bong out of a chapstick tube in the pin to a ball pump.
Ballpoint, probably.
Well, this is ball pump, but yeah. I later made another out of a glue stick that hit a lot better because there was more water.
Yeah, I would definitely say so.
But some friends of mine made one out of a Skippy peanut butter jar.
Did that? You know what? That's bong shaped. Idea for a stream. No, that would be an idea for Junkie stream. Idea for a stream or video. Idea. Can it be a bong? No, it would be shorter. The stream title would be Can It Bong?
Okay, here's another one. A teapot, a rubber duck, a coconut, a cantaloupe, a bamboo cane, basically anything from this book.
This book
Wait,
could be a bong.
Hold up. Hold the fuck up. Okay, I guess the link doesn't exist anymore, but apparently at one point you could buy on Amazon a book that says build this bong instructions diagrams.
I'm not
It was
surprised.
a book on Amazon that taught you how to turn things into a bong.
You know what's funny? By the way, can you turn and sleep, by the way?
Yeah.
I want to point out, there is a furry porn coloring book on frickin' Amazon that you could buy.
Why? Okay, I can't exactly say that surprises me.
By the way, Junkie,
Mm-hmm.
I took all my stuff off the market. It's all you today.
Alright.
Have fun. I'm gonna try to restock everything and...
Yeah. Well, I should have a bunch of shit in surplus.
Yes, because I've been trying to make sure everything's restocked.
Well, no, I mean like for like my own products, I should have a bunch of surplus.
Actually,
Which it looks like I do. I have about a stack and a half of Gorilla Balls, and a bit over a stack of California Ghost.
well, unfortunately, California Ghost is the only thing on the market, so if you want to add something else to the market, you gotta throw it in. Feels like I'm running in heels.
How do you see that?
I don't know. The way my shoes sound on concrete. Okay, I guess while since I'm not the one doing stuff, Randy, Randy, what do you like? You don't have very high standards, so you're good. Give me a second. I'll be back. Here, Randy. You can have the Foxy Crotch Goblin. Randy! Open up! Ozzy's back. Ozzy's like, I'm back from researching furry stuff, and I think I'll stay curious.
Yeah, probably the best call.
Okay. I saw maws, paws, and more tail than ever. I mean, is there something wrong with maws, paws, and tails? Advanced Engineering, Class 101, how to turn anything into a bong. Biohazard. Hold on. Did I just see? What did you just see?
I cast iron! You cast iron what?
No comment. You know what? Fair enough. Alright, I'm gonna take what I got for stuff and go out and make some deals.
Alright.
And by make deals, I'm gonna try to get some new contacts.
Cast iron bong.
I cast iron bong.
Now, question is that pronounced I cast iron bong or I cast iron bong?
Maybe. I don't even want to Google Yith.
It's probably for the best.
I mean, depending, yeah, you probably don't want to.
Something else you probably don't want to look up is lore, but replace the L with a V.
Yeah, that's Cookie's side of things.
Yeah.
Hey, you, Max! Hold on, I'll make a deal with you in a moment. The cops. No. Hey, Ozzy, don't do that. Just don't look. Don't. That's honestly something that I would suggest against. Where the fuck did he go?
Oh, dude. I don't know.
Sup, dude?
Yeah, because Ozzy, unfortunately, that is basically its own like category of itself, considering how many subtypes it
My
apparently
eyes.
has.
I looked. What the fuck? You did that to yourself. We told you not to. We
Yes, I
genuinely.
explicitly warned you.
We told
not
you not to. This is your own
You
fault.
only have yourself to blame.
Yeah, you only have yourself. We warned you. We told you not to. You did it anyways. We can't help you. You're kind of on your own. I'm sorry. What are you sorry for? You did it to yourself.
He doesn't apologize to us. We're like, it wasn't our eyeballs that bore witness to that.
Oh. Hey,
The
Junkie.
only person you have to apologize to is yourself. Yeah. Physics, bitch.
I'm not gonna Austin Powers this shit. Promise.
Oh, actually, you mentioning that, like, that actually brings up like another question I want to ask. Out of all of the, out of all like the freaking like adult like dumbass adult comedy movies that you've seen, so like Austin Powers, Spaceballs, stuff like that,
Yeah.
what would you say is your favorite and your least favorite? And if you're willing to divulge it, why?
I would say. Honestly, I hadn't seen any of the Monty Python films, but honestly, when I watched Monty Python and the Holy Grail, I fucking love that movie. Why? Because it's just such dumb humor that just like when you're watching it, it's just like just something else, and it just I cannot explain it. Can't think
And
properly. My mind is too full of
Sagex. Well, again, that sounds like an issue.
I would like to apologize, but I can't because you're the one who did it to yourself.
Yeah, again, you only have yourself to blame.
Can't buy any of these. Need to keep slinging money into the laundering so we can get somewhere. Because I have $61,000 in cash. And I can't do nothing because of the fact of like I gotta Men in Black this. Flash! Can't remember. What were we talking about? What was going on? Well, at least this
yeah,
one's.
freaking neuralize yourself.
I think this is a story for the books of, you know, Cookie.
Yeah. Also, I just want to say as well that like why would that whole thing of like them looking that up? I just imagine like that one thing from the freaking SpongeBob movie. My eyes.
Bald. Hey Junkie,
Yeah.
no one's buying any of your stuff.
I've noticed.
I think you might need to make something new.
If I want to make anything new,
Well, I hate to tell you, we're almost at the end of the day and no one's bought fucking jack all.
could also be the prices.
Well, then adjust the prices. No, hold on. No, I don't think it is because you know why?
Why?
Because people were buying my shit for almost $500 a pop. So the fact that your shit isn't selling at $250 is disconcerting.
I don't know.
We got all this Granddaddy Purple and no one fucking wants it anymore.
Well, it may hit a point where I might have to delve into different business ventures.
I mean, we could delve into a certain plant powder.
Nah, I'm not really good with that. I'm fine with the other kind of plant.
You know what's funny? I that is actually kind of sad that the only person who's the smoker can't even sell his own products. All right, I need to. I need to go find Javer. Javer is... Oh, I've already offered Javer something for today. Fuck. Alright, who else? I need to get Lisa. Lisa Gardner. Lisa likes laxatives, schizophrenia, and anti-gravity.
She wants to be up in the air and shit her brains out.
I don't have any stuff with that stuff on it. You have something with laxatives in it, so I'll take that. Do you have something with anti-gravity in it? Nice.
Not.
No, I'm not doing the maid outfit. Fuck off.
Oh my god. Freaking Aussie.
Have you seen today's... We don't talk about that. Especially with the Sonic market right now. I mean, have you seen the shit that the Sonic market's going through? It's skyrocketing. You don't believe me? Look up Sonic inflation. Don't actually. Don't actually. Don't do that. Don't please. I spare you. Don't do it. The economic impact is crazy. I know, right? You don't have anything with schizophrenia in it. Alright. I'm gonna go get what's her name on our side.
Alright.
Because we need to get her in order to get, Wait, why? I did this to myself. Yes, you did. It's kind of hard to feel bad for you when you're the one who did it to yourself.
Especially after being amply warned.
Oh, Lisa Gardner's coming my way. What's up, Lisa? Both are 58% chance. Fuck it, we ball. Oh, Kelly's right by the house. Hey, gotta go. Got to shower and sleep. Alright, Bio. Good night. Thank you for swinging by. Wow, Junkie, tonight was such a productive night.
Yep.
Can you believe it?
No, I can't.
You sold so much. Y'all are just selling tea, right? Totally. so confused. There's this, but it's not even a house. And this building right here has no other doors. It doesn't. No, it doesn't. Unless one of the shipping containers. No. Quiet. A little too quiet. I mean, you're right.
Oh.
Actually, you mentioned that, yeah, what the fuck? Oh, my playlist didn't, cycle. That's weird. Nope, not up the bridge. I'm gonna have to find him during the day, because I don't know where else he could be. And certainly, he doesn't live here. Dean. Dean. Dude, Dean, we have other products available. Here, Dean. Now I'm happy. Now nothing can go wrong. There's a lot of things that can go wrong. Alright, actually, we've been going for 3 hours. Junk, are you good to call it?
Yeah, I'm good to call it.
Alright. I guess we'll call it for now. But let's sleep for the night.
Yeah, not like we were at all productive today.
I sold one product.
Alright.
Alright. I'll pause this music now. Ladies and gentlemen, it has been a wonderful night. There was a lot of conversations had, a lot of chaos. But sadly, we must call it for the night. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you all have a wonderful night. And I shall catch you all Friday for more Ambiotic. So, for now, all of you have a wonderful night, and I shall catch you all then. Good night, everyone. Bye-bye.